Overwatch delivers some quality time gameplay with 2 new characters. Albion Online gets a former dev from EVE Online and preps for Summer Alpha. Warframe drops another huge game-changing update, and did Tree of Savior just get greenlit on Steam? What's up guys, James Blunt here with MMOHuts.com with a quick weekly recap for MMO news and announcements of the week ending May 18th, 2015, and it's all about the MMORPGs, shooters, and pretty much anything in between in this week's news. Starting out with a new interview-style video from the game designer on Albion Online. Matt Woodward joined the team recently after working years at CCP Games, which are the creators for EVE Online. Apparently he joined the team on Albion Online because he was really excited for the game's potential and saw that with what was already there, even though the game is still in alpha testing. Other than that, the developers are preparing for a summer alpha, and one of the features recently introduced for the upcoming test is a change in the regions. What they look like, of course, but more importantly, what resources can be found in them and a better way to distinguish them from each other. So hopefully we'll have more information about this summer alpha as it comes around. Similar and even more exciting news this past week as we see the English version of Tree of Savior get submitted to Steam Greenlight all of a sudden. Didn't expect that, but I've put the link to the campaign down in the description below, but within the first few hours, it racked up over 1,000 comments, and now it has well past 4,000. IMC Games has not officially confirmed the campaign as of yet, but we can say in the most recent news that within 24 hours the game actually became greenlit on Steam, go figure, and Valve is reaching out to the developer to proceed with the next steps to get the game on Steam. That's pretty exciting in that it might actually speed up the process of getting the game to the West. Hopefully, we'll see. More interesting, not exactly confirmed yet news is Wildstar might also be coming to Steam, which means a few things. While it may not have an official announcement yet, a random user over on Reddit's official Wildstar message board posted a new finding suggesting that the game will be on the Steam platform soon, as well as a possible free-to-play business model change to accompany it. This is still up for debate on the free-to-play part, but after a few changes in the Steam database, it still seems to indicate that the game is actually headed to Steam. I guess it's something we're going to have to keep our eye on, but be sure to look for updates on the new MMOHuts.com as more information becomes available. Also from NCSoft, once again, Guild Wars 2 showcased a new elite specialization. This time it's the Necromancers that adopt the new Reaper specialization. One of the Reaper's biggest game changers for Necromancers is related to how the profession is a hands-off kind of damage dealer. Necromancers utilize a host of health zapping skills and minions to do their dirty work usually. The Reaper Elite specialization, on the other hand, changes that with a host of new greatsword melee-focused abilities, giving the Death Shroud Ethereal Form an awesome-looking scythe transformed from the greatsword itself to do things more like this. Very cool. Next up, Echo of Soul is a little over 2 weeks into its beta. Last week we saw this brand new closed beta teaser trailer here, which is kind of cool. But other than that, I wanted to mention we have the Echo of Soul Founder Pack winners from the forum giveaway announced already. Their names are listed in the description below. Those winners are actually going to get a companion Founders Pack, so congratulations to the winners on that. But we've also given everyone who has entered that a beta key for the game, and we've got a Echo of Soul closed beta key giveaway going up today, May 18th, at the giveaway section at the brand new MMOHuts.com. Check it out. Also last week, Webzen announced some new features available in Archlord 2, including a new area called El Dorado and the highly anticipated guild battles. The new area brings in new enemies available for characters from all levels several times a day throughout the entire week, so it's sort of an event-based zone that has players kill golden monsters, as many as possible, in a 30-minute time frame for rewards. Being part of a guild in Archlord 2 just got a lot better and more rewarding. The new update focuses on guild battles, which is a weekly confrontation with guilds of the same faction against one another to vie for domination over specific territories. There is plenty more details on this brand new system, so read all about it at the news post at thenewmmohuts.com. And speaking of new zones and guild content, Update 2 for Swordsman Online Guilded Wasteland arrived last week, introducing 2 new features, among other things, the United Guilds and the Ime Parkour. Leveling changes have also been implemented in this update. Now players can visit a new NPC in Liaoyang that offers additional quests, giving you great experience rewards in exchange for completing instances, which can be started at level 40 and run through the level cap in the game of 94. Now, once the United Guilds have chosen an alliance leader, they can declare war on another server, and if that server accepts, after that, the Snowtown Conquest battlefield is opened on the defending server and the hour-long battle begins. There are a couple more new cool features added in this update. It's not the biggest update yet, but it still has plenty of features Swordsman players have been wanting to see. Next up, a couple of new videos and news came in for Dirty Bomb this past week. First up, a new Merc roll call video for Fletcher, an engineer with bombs as big as his ego. Who knows how big that is? Sticky bombs are his specialty, allowing him to attach bombs to the first thing they touch and then detonate them on command, which is really cool, always cool. From there, Fletcher has the ability, like some of the other engineer classes in the games, to repair EVs, construct secondaries, and arm and disarm C4 faster than other mercs. His primary weapon is a lever-action shotgun, great for close-range combat, of course, but he can also gain additional weapons via loadout cards. Now, the other video released was a developer discussion video going over the competitive aspect of the game and how it's overall designed from the ground up to inspire competition and reward players who get really good at the game. Overwatch made a comeback in the news this past week with 2 new character gameplay previews, adding a little bit more insight on the game each time we could see these. First up, we have about 8 minutes of match gameplay featuring Zenyatta, a robotic wandering guru that uses orbs in different ways to control the battlefield. His first ability, Orb of Destruction, projects his destructive energy orbs either individually or in a rapid-fire volley after a few seconds of charging it. He can also restore health to his allies with Orb of Harmony or increase the damage that he does to an enemy by attaching an Orb of Discord to them. His ultimate, on the other hand, doesn't allow him to use any of his abilities, but for the time frame that he is using it, he's immune to damage and automatically restores his health and that of nearby allies. Pretty cool. We also get a chance to see about 12 minutes of gameplay for Mercy, the field mechanic who flies to your aid like a majestic guardian angel. Her first ability channels a beam of energy to an ally, which lets her either restore that ally's health or increases the amount of damage that they get to deal. Her ultimate, on the other hand, resurrects fallen allies right back into the fight. Now, I can say, the more we see on this game, the more I want to play it. I think I can also speak for everybody else on that. Hopefully we actually get a lot more information from Blizzard at E3 this year. Cross your fingers on that one. And as for our last bit of news, lots of new stuff from Warframe. The new update Tubeman of Rhaegor launched this past week for PC players, offering plenty of new weapons, customization options, gameplay changes, and more. New game modes have been introduced to PvP conclaves such as Team Annihilation, where players can capture oro dropped from each player kill to earn points towards an overall victory, or work against 7 other 10-0 in a deathmatch free-for-all. Nightmare Trials have also been introduced in this update, offering a shot at some of the harder-hitting enemies in the game, featuring new traps and tweaks to each of the existing encounters in the Trials of Vehek. Besides all of that and even more features offered in the latest update, Digital Extremes also launched their Den of Kubro bonus weeks, which will include a variety of activities running from now until May 26th. This will allow players to receive a free Kubro starter kit so you can raise your very own furry little companion and then grow them into a fierce beast of a guard animal. Not to mention there will be plenty of other events happening in-game, so be sure to check out the site post at MMOHuts.com for all the details on the new updates and events going on. But other than that, guys, that's about it for all the major MMO news and announcements for this week. Pick up more information about the news featured in the recap from the links in the description below. Otherwise, there's plenty more news at the new MMOHuts.com. Feel free to discuss the news in the comments below or head over to MMOHuts.com/forums. And until next time, guys, that's going to be it from me. I'm James Blonde. See you out there, gamers.